Hey folks, Dr. Dennis here, the Wellness Doc, bringing you everything healthy for your mind, your body, and your soul. Happy Friday to you. We made it through another week. Looking forward to the weekend. Are you? Okay, let's get right to it. I would like to speak to you all today about injury prevention. And there are many methods out there, but to be honest with you, most that is out there is not effective. So here I come again, bringing you the truths about injury prevention. So at the top of the list is testing, and it's about functional movement testing. We are looking at the quality of movement when someone is moving. So if I had an athlete here, I would be testing them running forwards, running backwards, sidestepping, squats, single leg lunges, things like this. You can truly get a phenomenal amount of information, if you know what you're looking for, through a very quick screening process. And the gold standard for this is called the Functional Movement Screen, which FMS, which is created by Functional Movement Systems, and you can look that up online. It's fms.com, and they have become the gold standard. So bottom line is this: if we test often, we get to see the problems that come up. We get to see patterns that are not healthy, that correlate to not optimal performance, but minimal performance, and then eventually no performance at all. So it's about identifying these issues, and most of us that are active have pre-existing conditions. Pain is a primary stimulating signal that we cannot ignore. So over time, we will start to change how we move in order for things not to hurt. But unfortunately, over time, there's a point where most of us become almost incapacitated, and that's when we try and make a change. And for a lot of us, it's a little too late then. But let's go back to it. Here's a fact. I love working with kids. I've been a coach for many years. So the average age that a child is getting hurt now in any sport, roughly, cumulatively, is 8 years old. Are you kidding me? Why is that acceptable? I don't have children, but if I had children, that's not acceptable. Even though I don't have children, that's not acceptable. And here's the thing. It's so easy to make a change, and it's about awareness and specialized education. Do you know how easy it would be to sit down with the superintendent of local schools, so let's say in this area, Mercer County, and say, hey, I'm going to offer professional education for your physical education teachers and all of your coaches to teach them this system. And even if we did it for every athlete once a month, do you know what the changes would be in the incidence of injuries? Folks, this is like a no-brainer. Look at everything out there. When we have problems with our car, what do? We go to a mechanic. What does a mechanic do? They assess via specialized diagnostic tests. When we go to a doctor, same thing. Lab work, MRIs, X-rays. When we go to a carpenter or electrician, without an assessment, without an evaluation, without these things that are ongoing, and then a reassessment and a reevaluation, how can you get results in anything? So the gold standard in testing athletes and people that are very active is called the Functional Movement Screen, FMS. You can easily look this up online. And basically, it is a series of movements, what I've discussed earlier, a squat, a single leg lunge, and there's a few others. You could look it up. There's 7 in total. And then you're rated on the quality of movement. This is so easy to share the information with coaches, with the parents, and then the second part of this is called the Selective Functional Movement Assessment, which is the diagnostic component of the screening assessment exam. So that's where you really need to be a medical professional to be able to come up with a program, but also diagnosing certain dysfunction, abnormalities, conditions, orthopedic, neurologically. There's a lot to this. But in short, the testing is the key to injury prevention across our lifespan. I will put all of these details in the description link, and in my upcoming videos, we'll go into detail about each of these testing assessments, and I'll have some of my friends come by and we'll have some demonstrations so we can see it. My goal is to provide hope, inspiration, encouragement, and education which is specialized that will create a permanent transformation. If you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment.